99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Good morning to you, Lagos. Once again, if you are just joining us, you're welcome to our conversation this morning. So, very quickly, let me put it out there that while we bring on our guest this morning to talk about the eye issues that we had planned to talk about, let's talk more about the NSAS protest. It appears that a lot is going on out there today. Protesters are still out there today, and I would try and dedicate a few minutes to them on the show this morning, just to share with us what is going on in the field. Eyewitness report, if you're close by to where those protests are being held, if you're part of those that have been out there, that slept out there on the road protesting the scrapping of SARS this morning. We'd like to get to hear from you as well. And for Lagos, if you are also in support of the protest, we'd like to know your thoughts. We started this conversation at 8 o'clock this morning. Like I said, it's something that would give premium to on Nigeria Info this morning. So we're going to continue that conversation right now before I bring up my guest to talk about, how you can improve on your sight, how you can check your sight, how you can maintain your vision, basically. So let's talk about NSAS for a few minutes. Then we come to the other conversation this morning. 0700 993 993 993. That is the studio line. I'm particularly directing this to those that are protesting this morning, those that plan to join the protest this morning. On their state of mind, on why they want to join the protest, or why they didn't go home, why they slept on the road protesting, the banning of SARS, protesting that SARS should be completely scrapped. Let me talk to you this morning. 0700 993 993 993. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Hello?
Yes, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Ido.
Ido?
Yeah.
Where are you right now, Ido?
I'm coming from Lagos Island.
All right, Ido.
Yeah. Please, I just want to say this. I'm not in support of the movement that says SARS should be banned.
Okay.
You see, if SARS is scrapped, there is need for criminality. What I would suggest is that we should monitor their activities. Their managers or their inspectors that are being at the background should monitor their activities using technology. How do I mean? They should be able to tag them electronically. That wherever they are, whatever activities they are doing, they will be able to monitor it on a system. Are you getting it? It doesn't cost a fortune. If they don't have the the technology to do it, they can partner with Facebook, Instagram. They have live chat that will record their conversation, that will record their activities in such a way that if, as a suspect, I come up with an allegation against any SARS official, the number one primary evidence will be what was the content of our conversation. How did they undo me?
Right.
Do you get?
Right.
So that would be, and that can be presented in court. That will, you don't need to scrap them. I even want them to be more equipped. You understand? So that they can carry out their work. So if they know that somebody is monitoring them, they will
sit up.
Misbehaving.
Right. Thank you so much for talking to me. Let's pick another one quickly. Hello. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Chief Sheriff.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. This is Bernard Agama.
Welcome. Where are you calling me from?
Yes, I'm calling you here in VI, VI.
Let's talk.
Sheriff.
Let's talk, Bernard. Let's talk.
Yes, Sheriff, you just made a statement that those who are in support of NSAS should also air their voice, right?
Sure.
Okay. Yes, I was the one that you were trying to speak to the other day that you requested that you'll be calling me by 8:30.
Oh, Bernard, yes, Bernard, yes. Talk to me, Bernard, talk to me.
Yes, see, whether it's SARS or whatever they give themselves a name.
Right.
See, all they are police. You understand? Police brutality must end, Sheriff. Sheriff, I am alive to speak. What about those who are not alive to speak out? Those that police have killed? I speak to you, my brother. My police damage has damaged my eye. The remaining eye I'm not managing to see. I am barely 40 days last week.
Oh, my word.
over 5 years now, I've been moving without one eye. By police, caused brutality. Police asked me what happened.
What happened?
Yes. Police came to my office where I work. I work with one of the New Generation Bank.
Okay.
That is where they met me. Lagos State gave us a parking space.
Okay.
The parking space, there was a tax. There's a tax on it that we pay annually.
I know that. It's usually on the wall.
Yeah, it's always on the wall.
Right.
When they came, I brought all the documents, all the documents that concerns the park. They did not want to listen to me. Then the customer that were parking, they start removing their number plates, even at the same time beating some of the customers.
Oh, wow.
When the customer demands their number plate, before we know, this thing happened in 2016. Before we know, they have called SARS in Lion Building, called Ikeja SARS. All of them landed here in VI and got us arrested. They took me in person to SARS office in Ikeja.
Right.
Sheriff, I was handcuffed and hung on top of a pillar, my two hands handcuffed. I am not a criminal.
What did you? Why would somebody treat you like that?
I am not a criminal. Even a criminal self. They hung my two hands in a pillar, tied me, handcuffed me with a chain, a very big chain, hang me this hand, hang this other hand. They broke the whole of my body system. They used a very hard object to hit my two eyes.
Oh my goodness me!
They bungled me to a cell that I never thought I would live in on this earth again to testify.
Oh my word!
Do you know, even the magistrate they took me to what? Do you not even ask what happened to this man? Maybe you say you went to his office. What happened to him? My brother, that is how they bungled me. I stayed for a cell that I never knew of for 1 month without treatment. Then this country, you expect this kind of human beings who don't have human feelings to continue to exist in Nigeria?
So just to be clear, were these guys that violated your rights? Were they SARS officers or they were police officers? I mean, normal police. They were all SARS officers.
SARS officers.
Fantastic.
The regular police that came, even at the SARS office in Ikeja, they disarmed them. That's why it is that they did not shoot.
Oh my.
They disarmed 9 the regular police that came because those regular police refused to shoot. Those SARS disarmed them. I saw everything that happened.
So you lost one eye?
As I speak to you, you can even call me to call a physician, a eye doctor, to come and carry out tests on me. I have a card in Bonicam Eye Clinic. I am a patient. I registered there in that hospital. I also registered in Broad Street General Hospital. I have a card with them, with other private hospitals, even right at Abia State also. You see, all my little salary I'm earning goes to the treatment of my eye, my two eye. As I speak to you, my brother, tell me how will I, at times I don't want to think.
How was the case resolved at the police station?
The bank I work with came after they managed to take me out from there. That was the end.
Wait. That was the end?
Yes, that was the end. Nobody asked me how you're going to treat your eye. Nobody. The case itself, they said we should be coming to court for 5 consecutive times. Lagos State
Bernard.
Police, nobody came to court.
Nobody came to court.
Nobody came to court. 5 consecutive sittings. I see the lawyer that stood by me. He's still here in Lagos. You understand?
And so nothing happened at the end of the day.
Nothing. As I speak to you, nothing. I am just on my
whoever
own.
the judge or the magistrate was, he didn't or she didn't ask for anybody to be arrested. Nothing happened.
It did not. Even when they did not appear in court for 5 consecutive sittings, it did not. He just came and said, I crashed this case. I canceled the case.
He just... Oh my goodness me! This is so
Tell me how people will
unbelievable.
not hate this country. Tell me how
This
they
is
will not
so
hate this country.
unbelievable.
Tell me how they will not hate this country. Many, those who they shot and killed, they are not alive to speak.
I lost Bernard's call. I guess he ran out of credit. Bernard, goodness me, this is. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to other calls. Right now, I'm looking at my trend. Bernard, thank you for sharing your story. I need to thank you for being strong to share that story because Bernard is here to get closure. And this is not how to build a society. This is not how to tell people something and you want them to believe you. If you're an authority, if you're listening and you're an authority, if you're in the police, if you're an authority, any kinds of authority, and you listen to Bernard's story, I would expect for something to happen, something very drastic to happen, and make sure that those that did that to that young man, they don't go unpunished. Those that did that to him don't go unpunished. Everybody that was involved in that criminal act don't go unpunished. And this is why a lot had happened to many other Nigerians who are out there on the street today. I told you my story. I was a victim myself, although not from SARS. I mean, when I was a victim, SARS hadn't been born then, in quote. So police brutality has always been there. And that buttresses my point that I've been making I don't know, like since when I started making it. That the real focus rather should be on police reform. SARS is just a part of the police. They're just a part, maybe an insignificant part of the police. We have other units in the police force. The structure itself, the police structure itself, the security architecture. Like Jimmy said earlier, just give somebody a uniform, you see what the person can do. There's just something in that uniform. There's something in being a police officer in Nigeria here. Let me just tell you something I wanted to tell you on Twitter, Jerry. So I'm on Twitter right now. Hashtag EndSARS is trending right now on Twitter. I can see other trends. Revolution Now is trending as well. Aluta Continua is trending as well on Twitter. What else is trending on Twitter today? Here we go. Morning Crossfire is trending on Twitter as well. So sending your tweets this morning. Let me know exactly your thoughts concerning this. I want to hear from you. At Nigeria Info FM is a Twitter handle. Hashtag Morning Crossfire. Hashtag EndSARS. Those are the two hashtags that we're using on the Crossfire today. I really want to hear I want to hear your story. What else? Morning Crossfire is trending, Obasa is trending, and a whole lot of issues are trending today. I really want to hear from you. I'm interested in hearing from you today, honestly speaking. We've got 8 minutes before we wrap off this EndSARS conversation, then cross over to our other topic that I told you about, because actually we have other listeners too who are looking forward to this topic, because we announced that we're going to continue with it yesterday. So we will continue with it. But let's take a few thoughts in. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning to you.
Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yes. Sheriff, you have been very good in coordinating of the program. And I want you to believe something today.
Okay.
You don't look at one side of stories and make your judgment.
Okay.
A good journalism must balance these two stories. That is what is.
You're right.
That was going to be a good journalist. That's why I love that the other one at Lagos Talk. I forgot his name, Sadiq. You balance the stories.
Okay.
You believe that man? If you take a case to court, maybe a appeal court, you move to Supreme Court. That's how it goes. Okay, you work for an organization that this such thing happens.
Hold on, sir. Do you just move your case from appeal to Supreme without any judgment from appeal?
Yes, that's why you lost. Or you are free.
That's what I'm saying now. The guy did not get anything, any justice. There was no.
There's appropriate quota to channel your program to it.
Does that excuse the brutality on him?
No, I'm not really. I'm not. Look, me and you are not there. You are not there. I'm not there. That was.
So I get what you're saying, right? I get what you're saying, right?
Yes.
So
I'm not the that maybe was brutal, but what we are talking that before anybody can take his side.
Yeah.
I've been in such this type of situation that when somebody say, hey, by the time you get there, you need B and C.
Right.
I'm not sure whether it's brutal or whatsoever. Yes. But what I'm seeing now is that everything is fighting back. Corruption is fighting back. Criminal is fighting back. Buildup is fighting back. So, I'm not saying what if in any organization there's no anywhere that's no bad day. If you go to hospital, go to bank, go anywhere. Even in the president, even in the legislature, we have problems. Look, without good citizens, you cannot have a good country.
Yeah.
I want you to know this. The general people that protest that they are young boys.
They are area boys.
One of them. You cannot be happy that your father has.
Hold on. Did you say those that are protesting are area boys? Is that what you said?
Let me tell you something, Sadiq.
My name is Sheriff. Yes.
We're in Nigeria.
Are you saying that those that are protesting are area boys? Is that what you just said now? I think I heard that.
The majority of people are protesting their Yahoo boys.
They are Yahoo boys.
Yes, they are internet forces. I'm not the one deciding to do is good.
So when I hold on now, calm down now. So let me ask you a question. Are you a police officer?
I'm not.
Do you know any police officer personally? Do you know any police officer personally?
Like Backyard and so that I know a lot of them.
Personally, as in personally.
Yeah, who do good job.
No, I mean personally, those that are very close to you.
You, a policeman, they are not from there, but definitely you must know one or two of them. Yes, you have to. You are in Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know anyone personally to me, so it's not that. No,
you must know them.
Hold on, sir. Now it's not by force. Now I am saying that I don't have anybody connected to me as a police officer. You can't force connection on me.
Yes, I must tell you this. I'm not saying what the SARS is doing is good.
With all due respect, right? I would appreciate if you take back that assertion that you made earlier that most of those protesting are Yahoo boys. I think it's hold on no first. Yes, I think it's very derogatory.
Yes.
And it's an affront on the personality of those who are protesting right now.
Let me tell you. Naramali that want to follow the protest.
Yes. Yes. What is it? Was he found guilty? Was he found guilty?
Yes. Wait.
No, it's you that you should wait. Was he found guilty?
Don't go this way.
It's you that you're going that way now. Yeah. So me that was abused by the police. Am I a Yahoo boy? I was harassed and brutalized by the police. So you say that I should go and bring proof before you can believe my story.
What happened?
So somebody lost his eyes, and you still have the effrontery. You have the guts to say that to say that he could have been lying. That's what you said that he has the gut to be.
We don't want country this way as a journalist.
No. It is people like yourself that should be very cautious in condemning people that you don't even know. And I think that it's a bad example if you're telling people around you things like this. It's a very bad example, and you should desist from doing it. I'm gonna have to let you go now. I mean, I really tried to hear you, but you were not making sense. You are not making sense. No sense at all in everything that you said. I sincerely want to apologize to everybody who wants to protest, who have been brutalized before, who have been assaulted before, please pay the last caller no mind. Let's pause now and take some messages from Twitter, and we'll get back to my guest in the studio, and let's talk about our eyes, the care for the eyes. I think it's very important to do that. MI, I'm very sorry. Let's see if MI is still here. MI, are you still? Oh, MI is gone. I'm really sorry. Let me take some messages here on Twitter before we go on our first break. I think we're due for the break anyways. I will just squeeze this one in. I have not been harassed by the police, but I pray Nigerians see the importance in coming out to protest. They can't ignore us if we are over 100,000. They can't. Nobody's killing you and nobody's ignoring you. SARS has already been banned. People that are protesting just want SARS to be scrapped totally, which I personally am even against it, because we need somebody to take care of us. We need somebody to fight armed robbery. If you've been robbed, I've been robbed at gunpoint before. I've been threatened that it will kill you today before. I've been harassed by the police. There's nothing that you're complaining now that I've not been through. But at the same time, we cannot say that because those things are happening, then we now hurry ourselves into making some drastic decisions. We need to go on a break. When we return, we'll talk eyes. Stay here on Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is a shout out to all business school aspirants to fulfill their dreams of an MBA or master's degree program. Join us at the virtual MBA Tour Nigerian chapter on October 10th by 11 a.m. to meet representatives from Columbia, Yale, and Duke University. Also from Rutman Business School, University of Toronto, and Booth Business School, University of Chicago, among others. Get a chance to meet your dream business school from the United States, Canada, Europe, and other regions, and have a one-on-one interaction with them by scheduling a meetup at www.thembaTour.com/Nigeria. The registration is free. Find answers to all your queries ranging from programs, application requirements, to scholarships directly from the admissions team. The registration is simple. Go to www.thembaTour.com/Nigeria, click on the register free button and fill the form. You would receive a confirmation mail and the link to join the virtual event 24 hours of the event day. Visit www.thembaTour.com/Nigeria for more info.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Give your family a tasty, nourishing breakfast of Kellogg's cereal, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. Now also available for just 50 naira.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Can you hear that? That is the sound of another app being created, another problem being solved. If you recognize the sound and you're a problem solver, you are the one we're looking for. Can your tech solution improve healthcare, agriculture, fintech, education, or gaming and betting? Sign up for the Hackaholics 2.0 and stand a chance to access funding up to $40,000 and other numerous non-cash benefits. To register, visit hackaholics.wemabank.com. Don't miss this opportunity. Let's help you bring your ideas to life. Hackaholics 2.0, connecting worlds, powered by Wema Bank.
Okay, guy, now final whistle with that dog.
That now how person we just cash out on top betking.com they shout oh, and you sef it be like by winning millions when you play online or when you waka enter any BetKing shop. Yes, payouts will cut. Oh, that's one a sharp something. Whether na weekday oh, whether na weekend oh, even for public holiday they full ground. No do yourself oh, visit betking.com. Make yourself start to the win today. BetKing, the playground for kings.
Warning, this promo contains new selections and captain choices, which some listeners might find offensive.
Marcus Rashford!
Join Femi and the gang on the Fantasy Football Discuss live on Game On, Tuesdays and Fridays on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Are you looking for that platform that covers all your punting needs? Look no further, as ActionBet is here. With ActionBet, whenever you play, you're a winner. Even if up to 4 games got your ticket. Also, no data, no wahala, as players can access www.actionbet.ng with no data at all, 24/7 on all 3 major networks. Yes. Good odds, efficient payouts, and superb customer service all in one. ActionBet. Think bold, take action, win big.
When you wake up in the morning before you start your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time. For work and for play, for a great start to your day, breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
Give your family a tasty, nourishing breakfast of Kellogg's cereal, powered with the goodness of grains and 11 essential vitamins and minerals. Now also available for just 50 naira.
Breakfast time is Kellogg's time.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
This is an infomercial. This is Morning Crossfire on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, welcome back to our conversation. There is no infomercial, We are the ones that are back. I am Sheriff Quadry. Apologies to the last previous callers the other time. Really sincerely apologize. Nigerians are angry. Yeah. Okay, so I have my guest here seated in the studio. I have my guest in the studio here once again. I just needed to put some things in order. Dr. Abiola Ile is here, the Vice President of the Ophthalmological Society of Nigeria, National Vice President. He joins me right now. Dr. Abiola, good morning to you once again.
Good morning, Sheriff. Thanks for having me again.
Yeah, it's good to have you back here. So we've got a very limited time to discuss our eye problems because is it true that everybody has an eye problem? Is it true? Especially in Nigeria. So I get that a lot. Like, no worry, you soon use glasses, or you go soon do this, or like everybody must have.
No. That's not
true, right?
Exactly true.
Okay.
It depends on what age group you're talking about. Like I said yesterday, when we get to about the age of our 40s,
right,
you start needing reading glasses. But that's the natural progression of things in the eye. So I won't call that a problem.
Oh, okay. All right. We have some questions, backlog of questions here. Let's start with this one. And people are still calling. Let's see. This person says, my 2-year-old girl has some issues with her eye. On getting to the hospital, I was told it was a foreign body. Please, doctor, explain that.
Okay, foreign bodies, as it said, something that shouldn't be on the eye or in the eye, mostly on the eye. So the most common foreign bodies are probably a piece of grit or dust.
Okay.
In those days, before the people on Okadas started wearing protective glasses, you used to have lots of people coming with foreign bodies in their eyes.
Oh, wow.
So what we just do, if it's not gone inside the eye, we just anesthetize the eye with some drops and take off the foreign body. There's also a situation where you have a foreign body sensation. You think there's a foreign body in the eye.
I get that sometimes.
We might look and we might not find a foreign body in the eye.
I had to go to my doctor, and she looked and turned everything upside down.
It might have just been dryness of the eye. So there's what we call a foreign body, and there's what we call a foreign body sensation.
Okay, fantastic. But is it also true that one can wash his or her eyes? Is that a thing?
People just rinse it out with, I think that I'm not sure if I'm allowed to mention the most popular brand. They just say, I use Optrex to wash out my eye. But people just basically put drops to lubricate the eye. So that's what they do.
Okay, all right.
We sometimes propose irrigation of the eye.
Okay.
For example, if you have something going in the eye like some fluid splashing in the eye that shouldn't be there, then we wash things out with just some irrigating fluid or some water or whatever, sterile water.
Okay. Dakpo is here. Dakpo says, I'm a 26-year-old guy with a blurry left eye. I did a test and I was told I might need to test glaucoma. Please, what do I do to solve this problem? My left eye is really blurred.
Okay, so have a test for glaucoma and see whether it's glaucoma or something else. If it is glaucoma and you're 26, very important you get other family members tested. Those who are younger than you or even those who are older than you. And we usually say first-degree relatives. That's your parents or your siblings. Because like we said yesterday, glaucoma could run in families. But you need to make sure the diagnosis is correct. So nothing wrong with getting a second opinion.
Okay. I have another message here. This person, Oluwole, and it says that if one cries a lot, does it reduce the amount of fluid buildup in the eye? You remember that we talked about that as well.
Okay, that's a very good question, actually. No, it doesn't. The fluid buildup in the eye, there are two different types of systems. One is the internal system, where the fluid we were talking about yesterday is what we call the aqueous humor. So it's the fluid inside the eye which lubricates and nourishes parts of the eye. Then the other one is our tears, which is from the outside. Under our upper lid, in a corner, we have what we call a tear gland. And the tear gland produces tears. And that's a way of cleansing the eye, because the tears are watery and they also have some antimicrobials in the tears, and that helps wash the eyes. So it's a completely different thing.
I have one more here from Richard, who is in Ajegunle. Richard said that, is it possible, he said, Doctor, what could be possible cause of growth in the eye called eye pterygium, and how can it be remedied?
Okay, it's a pterygium, which is
pterygium.
Pterygium, which is growth on the surface of the eye. Now, it's usually the normal tissue overgrowing where it should be, and it gets on what we call the cornea. So it's now, and the cause is the harsh environment we live in. It's worldwide, it's present worldwide, and it's more in environments that are dusty, or you have a lot of beaches. But in temperate countries...
Beaches?
Yes, we saw, well, because of the sand and everything. Yeah, so it's quite common, and our environment is particularly harsh. We may not realize it, so we do get a lot of people with pterygia, which is the plural pterygium in the society.
Okay. You mentioned something yesterday about operating on the eye to, correct some eye issues.
Yes.
But there is this question about whether it's also a practice where an eye can be totally brought out to conduct an operation.
And that's the fear a lot of people have, that they don't want to have surgery. Now, we do not take out eyes to perform surgery and put them back. No, we don't do that.
We watch a lot of movies.
What we do, we operate on the eye as it is, but we will give some what we call anesthesia. That means an agent or a medication that will ensure that you don't have pain during the operation. So we do not take out the eyes.
You mentioned, just in passing, some of the questions that you usually get. What are those that you usually get?
Okay, some we haven't discussed. People ask whether a child can be born blind. Or why is a child born blind if it does happen. Now, there are many causes of childhood blindness. There could be a hereditary condition within the family. There could be an illness to the mother, or use of some certain medication during the first trimester of pregnancy. So during the first 3 months of pregnancy, it's where you have a lot of development of the organs of the baby. So if there's a problem there, maternal illness, there are quite a lot of viruses which could affect the mother, or medication we give, it could sometimes affect the eyes, and the child could be born either blind or visually impaired. Also, and a favorite question is, oh, my child is too young to wear glasses.
Aha, that.
Yes, yes. Now, if your child has an eye test and sincerely needs glasses, then I won't say your child is too young to have glasses.
Okay.
The reason being that there are the first 6 years of life, sometimes we stretch it to 8 years of life. That's when the eye matures, develops and matures.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So if you wear glasses earlier on, that's if it's necessary to see,
okay,
and you can achieve very good vision, then the eye will develop to its full potential. If you wait until the age of 10, 11 before you start wearing glasses, the eye has already developed, so you cannot achieve the full potential from the eye. So there is nothing like my child is too young to wear glasses.
How does a parent know when a child has eye defects, like a seeing vision problem?
Right. Thank you. Depends on the age group. Usually the first 6 to 8 weeks of life, the mother knows that the child makes eye contact with her and smiles and things like that.
Okay.
Now, if this is a mother who's had children before,
okay,
may notice that this child doesn't seem to be engaging me, doesn't seem to be looking at my face. Or if the child is about to start school and has a book or has a picture book they are looking at, they hold it right close up to their face. That's a sign. Now, most children will want to sit in front of the television anyway.
I was going to ask that.
To cut out the adult interruptions and adult voices. Yes. But there are some children who, apart from sitting in front, they'll even go within maybe 6 to 12 inches from the
touching
screen.
Distance, like.
Yes. And then sometimes the child might be clumsy, falling down, and not picking up things, probably fumbling around before they pick up things.
Right.
So those are little signs. So once there is a concern, then have the eye checked. Don't wait until you are sure. Once there's a concern, have the eye checked.
Is it true that the TV screen can damage vision, especially for kids?
I wouldn't say damage vision. The accommodation in the in eyes of a child is massive. The ability to accommodate. So they can sit in front of a screen and accommodate and see things clearly.
Right.
If you as an adult does that, you get a headache. You know, so everybody wants the child to move far away.
Right.
Now, so it's not actually damaging the eye then. But one thing I just want to mention, it's just occurred to me now.
Yes.
The world is getting more short-sighted. In some...
The world?
Yes.
Oh,
in some countries like Japan or China, they did a survey and they found out that 90% of children leaving secondary school and going into university, that equivalent, wear glasses.
90%?
Now, in Nigeria before, we used to have a figure of primary school children that 5% wear glasses, 11%, 7% wear glasses, 11% wear glasses, 15% wear glasses. So the figure is increasing in primary school. And that's because the theory behind that, which a lot of people are pushing now, is that we're living in a near world.
Right.
I'm sure, Sheriff, when you are young, you used to run around, play football, do everything outdoors.
I'm a burugo.
Oga. But however, now children's fun is looking at an iPad.
Yes.
Looking at the telephone.
Yes.
Using the computer screen.
Yes.
Using the television. So we're doing things more at a near world. So we're getting more and more short-sightedness.
Our lifestyle is determining our vision as well.
That's right.
Oh, my word.
That's right. And the final one, I usually get some young ladies ask me about the use of contact lenses.
Yeah.
Okay. I have 2 daughters, so I should be careful with what I say.
Please do. Be careful.
They are in charge now.
Okay, yes, they are.
Now, contact lenses are very good.
Okay.
Okay? Depending on the reason you wear them. If you need to wear glasses, you can use contact lenses as an alternative, especially for people who are involved in sports. Some people wear them with a prescription, but also they have them as a cosmetic accessory. That's the colored contact lenses.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That's fine as well.
Right.
The contact lenses are made from different materials. Some are super soft, some are soft. The longer the softer the material, the more comfortable it is on your eye. Okay? So people wear things on their eye either to see or as a fashion accessory.
Okay.
If you follow the instructions of the contact lens practitioner to the word, it is unlikely you have problems.
Okay.
However, you can still have problems.
Okay.
We've had people come into my clinic on a Friday evening. They have a party. They want to wear contact lenses. They put the contact lenses in and they can't get it out.
Oh, wow.
Yes. They just come and they buy contact lenses and they don't say what it's for. Then they come rushing on Monday morning that, oh, I've had the contact lenses in for 3 or 4 days.
Oh, my word.
That could be a disaster. A story which sounds funny now, but not really funny. A bride didn't want to wear contact lenses at her wedding.
Okay.
So she got contact lenses, got someone to put the contact lenses in, and then her eyes started irritating and watering.
My.
And she could, she didn't know how to take it out.
Oh, my.
People couldn't take it out for her. So there were a lot of problems with the contact lens. So she didn't enjoy the first part of her marriage. So between the wedding and the reception, there was somebody actually, an experienced contact lens user, now went and helped take the contact lens out. And the rest of the wedding went as planned.
Oh, my word.
So people have reasons for wanting to use contact lenses.
Right.
But the important thing about contact lens issues are follow the practitioner's advice depending on the type of contact lenses.
Right.
And if you have any problem, take the contact lens out first if you can, and then seek medical attention immediately. Because some organisms, within 2 to 3 days, you've lost all the sight.
Right.
And you may not be able to recover.
So it can result into loss of sight.
It can result into loss of sight. That's why there's always a warning. For example, if a parent comes and the child is in primary school or secondary school, what I usually tell the parents, it's a big responsibility having contact lenses. Granted, there are some 16-year-olds that are more responsible than some 20-year-olds in terms of looking after their eyes.
Right.
But you must let the individual, or if it's a minor, the parents know the responsibility. There's sometimes you say no, definitely not.
Right.
So it's not something that you should just take lightly.
I have some messages here, Doctor, and it's looking like this is not going to be enough again. The time. Chris is from Amuodofe, and it says, I had retina surgery on both eyes at Eye Foundation Ikeja, and he put the name of the consultant there, and he said last April, and he asked questions for it. He says, I still have silicone and capsules still on my right eye, though the eye is okay than my left eye, which is very poor in terms of vision. My pressures are high on the left at 29, while the right hovers around 9 and 18. What are my chances of getting back to status quo before surgery?
Right, that's a difficult question. Seeing the name of the consultant you had put there, I know him personally. He's very, very competent. So probably it's best for you to follow his advice. There is no single answer that I'll be able to give you, especially because I haven't had a look at your eyes.
Right.
But it gives us the opportunity of talking of retinal problems. The retina is like the film of a camera that we used to buy in those days.
Right.
It's the part of the eye that receives the images, sends it through the optic nerve to the brain. And retinal problems are there more commonly in people who are short-sighted.
Okay.
Yes. So most of the time it starts with maybe you have flashing lights around your eyes, or you see things like cobwebs, things floating around the eye, and then you start losing parts of your vision. If that's the situation, you need to see an ophthalmologist who will refer you to a vitreoretinal specialist. That's another ophthalmologist whose interest is in the retina.
Okay.
So it's quite a complex area.
Right, indeed. Godwin Oyeka wants to know if a guy can wear contact lenses.
Oh, nothing stops you from wearing contact lenses. Like I had said, sportsmen wear contact lenses because glasses get in front,
hampers their
whatever.
Yeah,
and I know a lot of sportsmen that do that. Nigerian guys are not really guys that would want to wear cosmetic contact lenses.
Right.
So there's no reason why men can't wear contact lenses.
Right.
Even though I don't think I've seen any Nigerian guy wearing color glasses. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, right? Colored, Abby. Okay, let's see who else we've got here. We have loads of messages. They are displacing themselves. Whenever I was in a moving car or bus and I was working on my phone or watching TV in a moving bus, I get headache, and he wants to know the cause.
Okay, we have a system within that connects the eye from the brain, because and that stabilizes the eye when you are looking at things, when you're in a moving vehicle. Some
Right.
people get nausea and vomiting. Some people get headaches, and that's because it's difficult for you to probably focus outside and focus on what you're doing,
right?
Without getting the headache. So it's an inbuilt system in the body which is playing up basically.
Right. I'll squeeze in this one before we go, Doc. Osaro Obawi on Facebook says, I am 57 now. When someone is at like 100 feet, I will know that somebody is there, but it will be hard for me to recognize who is there. And before the end of the program, he should pencil down his clinic. Osaro wants to know your clinic. He's sending in this one from the corridor. It's about 100 feet away, but he won't be able to know exactly who is there. The person will be there, but he won't be able to recognize.
Basically, we're talking about your distance vision.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Distance vision, the most common problem is short-sightedness, myopia. Because of his age, 57, there might be some pathology involved in that. That means some problems with the eyes. For example, he might be developing cataracts.
Okay.
So he might not be able to see things in the distance. There could be other problems with the retina, as we have discussed. He might not be able to see things well and interpret them. So there are quite a lot of things. But based on his age, I suspect there are some changes going on in the eyes, and he should have an eye test.
Great.
My practice my clinics are called the Eye Doctors Clinic, and we have 3 or 4 around Lagos.
Okay, fantastic. Let's take this one. We'll just squeeze this one in, Doctor. Your response, please make it very short, brief, if you can. I get flashes from the corner of my eyes. When the flashes come, it feels like someone is trying to reach me sideways, and he wants to know what's causing this.
Right. So that might be a problem of the retina or the fluid in front of the retina called the vitreous. The retina knows only light and dark, so flashing lights is the retina.
Okay.
So when there is a tug from the jelly in front of the vitreous, you get flashing lights. Have your eyes checked.
Fantastic. How can people reach you, Doc, for questions? Because I can't take all of these. No, it's not my load. It's Doctor's load. Do you have an email where they can contact you? Are you on social media where they can contact you, or you have a telephone number? If you don't mind trouble. No. If you don't mind, it's true, because your phone will run down flat very quickly.
No
so the trouble of charging and recharging and charging,
Okay, no problem at all. I don't mind trouble. We have about 3 or 4 means of reaching us: Facebook, website, Instagram, WhatsApp. So what I'll do, I'll give Sheriff all the details.
Right.
And then he'll read them out to you. So
okay,
I'll
good.
Drop them with
Fantastic. Lagos, this is how far we're able to go. Before Doctor leaves, I will get those details and I will pass it across to you. If you follow me on Twitter, then I will push it on my Twitter page as well. At Sheriff Quadry is what you need to search for on Twitter. On Instagram as well, at Sheriff Quadry is the handle on Instagram. Thank you, Dr. Abiola. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Lagos, we've done justice to this issue. We have to go right now. Many thanks to everybody that's been part of this broadcast. We appreciate you a lot. I'm Sheriff Quadry. Zainab Yakin, thank you. So, Lagos, we weren't able to play just a minute this week at all. As you all can see now, mornings are always super busy for us on this show. But next week, we hope that we'll be able to play just a minute and try to give out 10,000 naira daily on the show from Monday through Friday. I'll see you on the other side. Let's keep talking online, all right? I would get Doctor's contact and push it across to you on my platform at Sheriff Quadry on Twitter, at Sheriff Quadry on Instagram. Good morning to you and have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now, Lagos. Good morning.